So parkour is a way, art déplacement is a way to express yourself. And so as many, it's an art, so in like many art you have a different way to express. We're all different, with different motivations, different reasons, different body as well, different mind. And obviously, in consequence, we all have different way to move and express ourselves. Does it make sense? Yeah.
Just curious about big body, small body, flexible, not flexible, fast, slow.
Yeah, exactly. Like you said, we all build differently, we all have different skills, and it's about also finding the right harmony and what's good for you. And that's why, obviously, when you come, you see different way of movement, different way of moving, and I think that's the good thing. Yeah. Thank you.
I'm very interested in your periodization of your parkour training. How does you plan your training over a month or a year? This is what I want to know.
Are you talking about us or yourself? First, it's a bit.
I know it's different.
Yeah, first of all, it's different, and it's not. It's been a while that we've all been training. I mean, Yann and William, it's been a long time for them. And so you see the way they train today, after 20 years, it's not the same as the beginning. You learn on the way, you get experience, and obviously since then, so it's really hard just in one question to really answer. But for yourself, like Yann said, that's why we set up classes, to actually help people and give them guidance with their training, with a good approach and the right method of training. So that's why we do classes and we teach. And for us, it's quite difficult to explain this, to answer this question, because we're all different. We all have a different past and years of training. And so it's a long journey. It's a really long journey, and so it's just not like I'm planning every movement for the next month or whatever. I'm just following my evolution, and it's a long journey again. So
is there any theory behind your training, or do you act like you feel like, okay, I feel good, I go, I feel not so good?
I would say that.
Is it more your feeling?
Yeah, which, I would say that for you. That's what I will say, because I say it now more and more. For you guys, what you have to understand, if you want to move and be able to move, because I think that's what most of you guys like to do, being able to express yourself and move, you have to prepare and protect your body before moving. That's really important, I think, because if you want to have this joy of movement, you need to have a healthy body, and a body which will allows you to move. And for that, you have to train and do the conditioning part to prepare and protect. Then you have a body, you can use it to move. Thank you.
I've got a question to the Yamakasi guys. How the actual idea of parkour was born? Like, I know it. Thanks. Yeah, I just wondered how the actual idea of parkour was born, because well, how I kind of came across it was through the movie, but how did you actually invent it, the whole thing of like using urban environment to actually create such amazing thing as movement, as bolts, as cat lips, everything. Just, I'm just really interested who came up with the idea and how it actually was born. Yeah.
Qu'est-ce qui vous a donné l'envie, qu'est-ce qui a fait que vous avez commencé ça? Vous avez commencé avec l'environnement, c'est pas la première action.
Okay. I'm sorry, I want to learn English, it's about it I try to speak. Okay. The reason, the practice is natural practice. It's not my practice. It's all the practice, it's your practice, it's my practice, because it's a dream. This for do it's how the people come to move when you sleep, when you open the eyes, it's a good feel. It's good this practice because it connects everything. You connect, you walk, and your heart. It's for do that, it's very important to understand, to protect, for help, for give the energy, it's for do that. This practice, you understand do it, it's not the problem how this practice is discovery, how this practice is what you do you first, this is not important for me. It's important for me, it's the feel for do it. You feel it's just a look, your fun, and the right is do it for me. It's only do it. I walk in the street, you have more fun. I'm local, you are my friend. My first jump because I had the fun.
So yeah, for Yann it's really a family thing. He really about family and bonds between friends. And so for him, he said it was a way to live with his friend and push himself with having friends around. And what he said with his first jump, he made it because he had friends around him. So that's one of the reasons for Yann.
Moi, juste tout simplement, la première fois que j'ai fait un saut, en fait, je me suis senti bien. En fait, ça m'a fait comprendre que je pouvais changer.
So for William, the first time he did a jump, it made him feel good and understood that he could change and improve.
Il faut juste comprendre qu'à l'époque, les parents dans ce parcours, il n'y avait pas de soutien, il n'y avait pas de nom, il n'y avait pas de tic-tac. C'était faire un saut, on te dit est-ce que tu peux le faire ou pas. On avait des certaines performances ou certains challenges.
Okay. So, back in the day, there were no parkour or déplacement as we know it today. I mean, today we have notions of flow and movement, continuity. Before he didn't start, he started step by step, slowly, and it was just challenges between them and they were friends. It was okay, can you do that? And he tried, and gradually with time, it took time. Then it came up with this idea of flow and combinations, but it was a really slow process, a long journey and research. So yeah, but what he said is basically by doing his first jump, he understood that he could change and improve himself, and from there that's where he keep going and keep going.
Mon tout premier saut, en fait, c'était un saut, comment dire, un saut de détente de pieds joints. Et en fait, c'était pas des grands qui devaient le faire. En fait, je parle en français.
En fait, mon tout premier saut, comme là j'explique, en fait, c'était un saut de détente pieds joints qu'on appelle, c'est-à-dire que tu sautes avec les deux jambes en même temps. Et en fait, c'était un saut que mon grand frère, et puis aussi ses amis devaient faire. En fait, ils avaient tous 5 ans, 6 ans plus que moi. Et en fait, la première fois que moi j'ai vu faire ça, je me suis dit que moi j'étais capable de le faire. Et en fait, eux, ils n'y croyaient pas au début, parce que j'étais vraiment petit. Et en fait, j'ai fait le saut. Et puis en fait, à ce moment-là, j'ai compris que je pouvais faire certaines choses dans la vie. Ça m'a donné confiance. Et puis surtout, je me rappelle de l'entraide qu'il y a eu. C'est-à-dire qu'en fait, il y avait mes 2 grands frères, il y avait David, il y avait Sébastien, et eux, ils s'étaient mis en dessous du saut pour me dire si tu rates, nous on est là. Et en fait, ça m'a fait quelque chose quand même. Et ça, c'est un truc qui m'est toujours resté de dire il faut que je sois là aussi pour les autres. C'était simple. C'était un petit geste, mais pour moi, qui était vachement important dans ma vie. Voilà, et puis en fait, là tu peux traduire.
So he started again, for him, it was really strong, straight from the beginning, from his first jump. He was with his brother, his cousin, and Sebastian, and many of the founders, you know. And so he saw the elders doing a jump, and it was a big jump for him at the time. And he saw that he couldn't do it, and the others were a bit not sure about that, but he tried, and he made it, so it made a big difference. He gets some confidence from there. From this point, he really gets some confidence, and he understood that with his practicing, he could be more and more confident by achieving jumps. And also what was really important for William is because he made the jump, and at this time his brothers and friends were around him, and supported him and helped him and say, William, no worries, if you mess up, we'll be there for you. And so he made the jump and he understood that he made it because there were friends around him as well. And this is why now today he wants to help others and being there for people who wants to learn.
Puis après j'ai continué à m'entraîner tout seul parce que comme ça à l'époque c'était des jeux qui étaient dits dangereux. Ils ne voulaient pas qu'il y ait un enfant avec eux. Alors eux ils allaient s'entraîner tout seul, puis moi j'allais aussi dans mon coin tout seul. C'était pas un choix en fait, j'avais pas le choix quoi. Et en fait avec le temps j'ai vu que cette pratique-là elle apportait quelque chose, mais surtout je me suis dit en fait qu'est-ce qui va pas en moi? Pourquoi je cherche quelque chose en plus? C'était ça la question que j'ai dit, c'est-à-dire qu'il y a un truc qui va pas en moi et puis j'essaie de voir et puis je me suis rendu compte que la vie dans laquelle je vivais, il y avait beaucoup de souffrance. Et en fait ça je voulais le changer. Je sentais que moi j'avais beaucoup de problèmes personnels, je dis ça je veux le changer. En fait c'est tout ça qui m'a motivé à m'entraîner tout le temps, à me poser des questions et puis trouver les gestes qu'il fallait par rapport à ces questions-là.
Okay, and from there then he trained on his own a bit more, alone, simply because the elders didn't want to have a younger one in their team because at this stage it was new and very dangerous. So he trained on his own, and by training on his own he understood that through this movement, through this practice, he started asking himself, okay, why do I do this and why do I need this to prove myself things, or why do I want more? And if I want to do this, maybe it means that there's not something wrong, but it's not enough. And so it made him facing his kind of fears, internal fears and problems. So he really understood that something were missing. And does it make sense for you? I mean, by doing these jumps, he was really understanding, okay, why do I want to do this? If I'm fine, I don't really need to prove myself, to do that, or to push myself that far, you know? So if you look the other way around, you ask yourself, why do I need this to feel better? And then you understand that you've got trouble inside, and then you really look at this struggle, and it's a personal work as well, and everyday work. So that was his thought and his view from the beginning, to reverse and see what's missing or what's wrong that makes me want to jump and challenge myself that much.
Thanks.
What is your motivation? If someone asks, what is parkour for you? C'est quoi le parcours pour vous? What would you say? Qu'est-ce que vous direz? Enfin, pour chacun individuellement, everyone individually, I don't know if it's
Okay, so for this one, we'll
same or
do
different.
a short, quick answer for all of us,
Yeah.
starting with Tony.
Moi, la pratique, c'est pourquoi je vais aller plus loin, c'est pour protéger quelque chose qui me rend heureux, tout simplement. Pourquoi je continue tous les jours, c'est pour protéger cette pratique, tous les dangers qui peuvent arriver. Et protéger, c'est quelque chose que j'aime. Et quand je suis là avec tout le monde, c'est quelque chose que je vis vraiment.
So it's something that he likes and he wants to protect.
I've been asked this question many times. I think we've all been asked this question many times, and I still don't have a very clear answer. I think originally I started parkour because I didn't have any self-confidence, and when I saw these guys training, I thought to do what they do, they must have incredible confidence. They must have complete control over themselves. So I want to learn that. I didn't know if I could achieve it, but I wanted to at least try my best and see if I could do something. I'd just go as far as I could, and if it didn't work, it didn't work. And so I've been training, and got more confidence, realized I could achieve many things, much more than I thought. And I've been keeping on going since then. Now I enjoy other things, not just parkour, but all this confidence came originally from my practice of parkour.
If I want to practice, if I still practice parkour, it's because it helps me in my everyday life. And so I practice parkour to help me and to help others. That's it.
I think William is clear now. For me, quickly, well, it's a method of training for me to get more confidence in my life, and to make me face my fears and understand more about myself, basically, and with the goal of being stronger, then help others if I can, as much as I can. Voilà.
Pour moi, en fait, c'était une façon d'être libre. J'ai toujours adoré bouger. Et puis, à travers le parcours, c'était un moyen de battre mes peurs, d'être plus fort psychologiquement. Et ensuite, j'ai eu un moment où j'ai arrêté parce que j'étais arrivé à ce que je voulais. Et maintenant, en fait, on va dire que je bouge par amour, juste pour le plaisir. J'ai encore envie de me pousser moi-même. J'ai encore des peurs, parce qu'on trouve toujours des peurs. On peut pousser encore le niveau, on peut toujours trouver des peurs. Je bouge vraiment par amour.
So he said originally he loved the freedom and fight his fears and getting more confident. And then he stopped because he thought he achieved some of his goals. And then he came back because just now he's moving for the love of movement simply. And he said that he still has fears, and so he still has work to do on himself. So it's pretty much both the same reason for somehow.
Yeah, it's about the fear and love. To push myself more, to feel more free, because I love to move.
Alors moi, au début, j'ai commencé parce que vraiment la pratique m'a plu. En plus, j'ai découvert un groupe, une famille. Ça m'a vraiment touché. Et ensuite, maintenant, si je continue, parce que je sais que cette pratique elle peut me rendre meilleur, peut m'améliorer physiquement, mentalement, et je sais que, enfin pour l'instant, je sais que j'ai pas atteint les limites, donc je continue parce que j'aime ça. Voilà.
So he started with the love of having friends around him, really, especially in Ivry with Art de Déplacement and Majestic Force. There's always a bunch of friends outside training trains, so it's really a kind of family thing, really family. This is why he really liked at the beginning, and then also now you understand that it's a way to improve himself and understand more again about his fears and getting more confidence in life in general. He'll try in English. And, you tell me if you want more explanation.
Now it's a very good question because it's a long time I practice. And all the time I discover why I practice. It's very different when all the time you change your level, you discover just a life, and you discover all the reasons for this practice. And for me, this practice is, for me, the first reason is just a dream. We have the big dream, the Yamakase crew. We have the dream, and for the tax we represent Yamak. Spirit. It's a family practice. It's not for fight, it's a way of love. Only do it. You want everything, I give you everything. Because you have more in my head. I can't because I have a big heart for doing that. It's It's for the that Naoki not here. Naoki, it's same family. For me, and it's all here. It's for the that. We love the movie. We are the girl, my girl. I want a little bit cry because it's so hard to just look the man, good man. For me, everybody to practice, it's a little baby. For me, it's a long time I'm practice. It's not, it's very hard. Now, I'm practice not for me. I'm practice because I have a good friend. The good friend will help me, Chobek not here. Laurent Piemontesi not here. Guillain Boyeke not here. David Belle not here. Sébastien Foucault not here. Charles Perrier not here. Malik Diouf not here. And William Bell here. We have the chance because he has a friend had my heart. Because in my life my heart little break for the reason in the life and discovery. Jump is same for the life. I want to give you the new possibility for change to it. For in your life you can to you avoid the problem in your life. For me, I want to give you just a big smile with a big heart, with a big man, only one. For do it, we have this responsibility to follow the good man. For doing this. Same for me. I'm just, comment tu dis, je suis là pour servir.
He's here to serve. I mean, basically, I think everybody understands that Yann is a man of heart, big heart, and a lot of love. And
peut-être que plus tard, je veux servir.
maybe one day he'll serve you.